It's Olson on Law. Alan Spector here with you, and every Tuesday and Thursday at this time, I'm joined by veteran Orlando attorney Tom Olson. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Alan and crew and WFLA listeners.
All right, our topic this morning, attorney's fees in a lawsuit. Who has to pay? Tom, I would assume that if I sue someone and I win, the other side has to pay my attorney's fees. Is that the case?
Yeah, Alan, a lot of people think that, but in fact, if you win your court case, the only thing that you are guaranteed to get is that the losing party must pay your court costs only, not your attorney's fees.
All right, are there some instances where the loser in a court case must pay the other side's attorney's fees?
Yeah, there are two situations. Number one, the Florida statutes provide for it. And a perfect example of that is for residential landlord and tenants, so that when landlord and tenant sue each other, the Florida statutes say that the loser must pay the winner's attorney's fees. The second situation is our Florida statutes sometimes provide for attorney's fees. A perfect example of that would be the contract for sale and purchase of residential real estate that say that if a buyer and seller sue each other, then the winner's going to get their attorney's fees.
If someone is entitled to attorney's fees, Tom, how is the amount determined?
It's up to the judge to determine the reasonable amount of fees.
All right, Tom, what's your advice when someone says they're involved in one of these kind of court cases?
Alan, often the attorney's fees can exceed the amount in controversy, so it's always best to settle your case without going to court.
If you have legal questions about this or anything else, Tom will answer them for you on the Olson on Law show. You can hear that Saturdays at 10 a.m. here on News Radio WFLA Orlando. Tom, as always, thanks so much, and we will see you next time.
Thank you, Alan.
And remember, for all of your legal needs, call the Olson Law Group in Orlando.